right, varsity boys, your arrows are up. You may begin. Good luck and good bowling.
All right. Welcome back, bowling fans. Today we've got our first NLL Conference match against Bowling Green. We're going to start on the ladies' side tonight. We'll be switching back and forth between the boys and the girls. We've got Kendall Horner up on lane number 7. She gets that one started out a little wide, doesn't get back to the head pin, leaves the 1-3, pickup of 8. Bowling Green starts out with a strike on lane number 8. Looks like Keegan Schuster up for Napoleon on lane number 5. Again, that one doesn't get back to the head pin, pickup of 7, leaving the 1-2-4. Kendall now, her spare attempt on lane 7. Nicely covered. Alexa Miller up now on lane number 7 for Napoleon. Alexa goes left of the head pin. Gets a little help taking out the 5 pin, leaves just the 10 pin behind, pickup of 9. If I can get somebody to give me a mic check, just make sure you guys can hear me. Bowling Green with an open on lane number 8, a total of 9 for them. Keegan chops on lane number 5, picks up 2, leaves the 4 pin standing. Alexa now misses her spare inside. So an open frame for Napoleon. Ariana Kiesling up now on lane 7. Carly Hohenbrink up on lane 5. Nice ball from Ariana there, strike for her. Carly picks up 9, leaves a 10 pin. Kendall Horner, nice ball from her for a strike on lane number 8. All right, thanks for the confirmation on the audio. Bowling Green with a pickup of 8 on lane number 7, leaving the 4-7 behind. Alexa now up on lane 8, and she drops all 10 into the pit. Carly now spare attempt, picks up the 10 easily on lane number 5. Another missed spare opportunity there for Bowling Green on lane number 7. Ari up now, lane 8. Another nice ball from Ariana, picks up the strike. Bowling Green outside of the head pin, pickup of 6 on lane 6. So that'll be 6 total. That must have been her second ball. 9 count for Bowling Green on lane 7, leaving the 2 pin. Keegan back up for Napoleon on lane number 6. Start that one out wide, doesn't quite get all the way back to the head pin. Comes in light, leaves 2-4-5, pickup of 7. Kendall up now in the 3rd frame of this first game. Remember, there'll be for 2 individual games followed by 3 Baker games. Total pinfall will win the match. Kendall goes right at the head pin, leaves the 5 pin standing, pickup of 9. Bowling Green gets 3 out of 4 on lane 8 for a total of 9 for that frame. Keegan picks up 2 out of the 3 on lane number 6. So a pair of open frames for Keegan to start the match. Kendall now, spare attempt, lane 7. Covers it nicely. Bowling Green gets 9 on lane 8, leaves a 5-pin. Carly up now. Nice ball from Carly, drops all 10. Alexa, lane 7. Picks up 9, gets the 9-pin to wobble, but it doesn't go down. Bowling Green converts their spare opportunity on lane 8. Alexa now, a spare opportunity here on lane 7. Converts the 9-pin. Ariana up lane 7. And she crushes all 10. There's another strike for Ariana. That's 3 in a row now for her. Kendall Horner, pickup of 8, leaves the 4-7. She'll have that left for her spare attempt. Keegan Schuster down on lane 5. That looks like a nice roll and a strike for her. A little left of the head pin, but it counts. And Kendall picked up her spare, 4-7 there a moment ago on lane number 8. All right, we'll switch over to the boys' side. Brendan Babcock just a moment ago on lane 3 with 9 count, left the 9 standing. Bowling Green with a missed spare opportunity on lane number 2. Brennan now, spare opportunity here. Covers it up. So it looks like 3 straight spares for Brennan in the first 3 frames. Andrew Gallagher, lane number 2. And he gets a strike. Nice ball. Andrew with 4 straight strikes to start this match. And a strike from Riley there on lane number 3. Coming off an open frame in frame number 2. Hunter Ehlers picking up 8 on lane number 4, left the 4-7. Slade McCorkle up now on lane number 2 for Napoleon. And he gets 9, leaves the 3-pin standing. He had strikes in the first 2 frames. Andrew Gallagher back up lane number 1. And he gets 9. Looks like a 6-pin left. Hunter now, spare attempt on lane 4. And he chops, leaves the 6-pin standing. I think he got that one started a little far left of where he wanted. Andrew now, spare attempt, lane 1. Got it. Bowling Green gets 9 on lane 3, leaves the 3-pin standing. 10-pin fell late. Brendan Babcock puts all 10 back for a strike on lane number 4. Slade McCorkle up now lane 1. And he misses the head pin left, picks up 6, leaves the 1, 3, 6, and 10. Riley leaving double wood, the 4-6-7-10. I'm sorry, that's not the 4-6-7-10. That's the 3-4-6-7. Slade now, spare attempt. He gets it. All right, Riley now, his spare attempt on lane 4. And he picks it up. Nicely done. Hunter now, lane 3. And he gets 9. Looks like a 4-pin left. Hunter up for a spare. Picks it up. Bowling Green splits on lane 2, leaving the 4-7 and 4-6-7. Brennan up on lane 3 for Napoleon. Comes in, misses the head pin right. Ends up with 7, leaving the 1-2-7. Brennan, spare attempt here. Got it. Nicely picked up. That's a tricky one with that gap in there. Bowling Green with another split on lane 4. Oh, the 10-pin went down, so it's just the 4-pin now. Andrew with 9 on lane 2 leaves the 10-pin. Riley comes in a little light, leaves the 10-pin. Pickup of 9. All right, going to switch back to the girls' match. So we've got Alexa up on lane 7, coming off an open frame, but she drops all 10 of those. This is the 7th frame for Ariana. And she gets a 7-pin left standing. So a pickup of 9 for her. She had the front 6 going there until that. Keegan up now, lane 6. Kendall picks up 6 down on lane 8. Keegan with 9, leaving the 10-pin on lane 6. Ariana picks up the spare. Kendall now, lane 8. Oh, and she picks up 1 out of the 4. So a total of 7 for her in the 8th frame. Keegan now, spare attempt. Needs to hold on, and it does. Alexa up now, lane number 8. Goes left of the head pin, but it carries for the strike. All right, Carly up next. Comes in a little light and splits. Leaves the 2, 7, and 10. Kendall up now, lane number 7. And a strike for her. Bowling Green picks up a spare over on lane number 8. Carly now her spare attempt. Picks up 2. Alexa picks up 7 on her first ball, lane 7, leaving the 2, 4, and 8. Keegan now, lane 5, goes high. Pickup of 8, leaving the 3, 6. Alexa picks up her spare. Ariana up lane number 7. And a strike for Ariana. So she doubles up now in the 8th and 9th frames. Kendall now, lane number 8, goes a little high, pickup of 8, leaves the 4, 7. This is Kendall's 10th frame here. Picks up the spare, or no, I'm sorry, picked up one of them. Finishes with a 167. Carly now down on lane 5. Pickup of 9 leaves the 2-pin standing. Bowling Green's 4th bowler picked up their spare. They'll get one more. Alexa now picks up 9, leaves a 2-pin. And Alexa picks up her spare. All right, Alexa up for her last ball, 10th frame. Comes in a little light. Gets a little extra pin action though. Picks up both of them. I think that'll be a scoring correction. Right now we have it at 166. But I think those went down before the rack came down. All right, going to switch to the boys, and we're going to turn the call over to Tony here just for a few minutes, and then I'll be right back.
All right. Got Slade up here on lane 2. Comes in heavy, goes straight through the head. Gets 7. 4-7-10 or 4-7-10. Brennan now on 3. Comes in a little light. He gets 8. Leaves the 1-2. Or 2-4. Slade nearly picks up that spare, just misses the 10 pin. A good attempt there. Brennan spare now here. He's got it. Good cover. Now, lane 3. Good looking ball by him. Leaves a solid 7. Knocks it out. Good cover, Riley. On lane 4, here's Hunter Ehlers now. Good looking shot there by Hunter. Nearly sends the messenger over, but just misses. Leaves that 10 behind. Hangs on there. Good cover by Hunter. So you'll get one more here in the 10th. Good looking shot there by him. He strikes, finishes that game with a 170. Andrew Gallagher with a good first game. He finishes with a 224 over there. And Slade McCorkle finishes with a 172. Brennan now, lane 4. Comes in a little light, gets 7. This is a 258. Brennan with a good cover there. He gets one more. Brennan's final ball comes in heavy, gets another 7 count. He'll finish that game with a 209. It's a good game by Brennan. Riley now. Good looking shot there. He gets a strike. Riley's second ball here. Comes in a little heavy. He gets 8. Riley's last ball. He gets 1. He'll finish that game with a 165. Just a quick recap here. Andrew Gallagher with a 224. Slade McCorkle with a 172. Got Hunter Ehlers with a 170. Brennan Babcock with a 209. And Riley Ehlers, with a 165. Over on the girls' side, we had Keegan Schuster with a 175. Carly Hohenbrink with a 179. Kendall Horner with a 167, Alexa Miller with a 166, and Ariana Kiesling with a 245. So quick totals here. The Napoleon boys finished their first game with a 940 total. BG boys with a 769, so the boys are up 171 pins. Napoleon girls finished with a 932. BG girls with a 661. The girls are up 271 pins. Hunter looked like he came in a little light, not happy with that shot. Shows a little frustration there. He got 6. Andrew up now on lane 2. Andrew leaves his ball out, comes in light. He gets 6. Hunter just misses the 5-pin on that spare attempt. Good looking shot by Brennan there. Andrew picks up 3 out of his 4. Slade comes in light there and gets 5. Riley leaves a 9-pin. Slade now looking to pick up his. He gets it. Cover there. Riley gets the spare. Got Hunter here on lane 3. Looked like he went left to the head, but he gets a strike. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Andrew with a strike over on lane 1. Brennan comes in light, misses the head pin. He gets 7. 1, 2, 8 behind. Good pickup by Brennan there. Slade looks to pick up his split. He gets 1. Riley, lane 3. It's a good looking strike by him. Hunter gets 7.
Thank you there, Tony, for taking over for a few minutes. All right, so after game number 1, we've got Napoleon with 940, Bowling Green with 769 on the boys' side, a difference of 171 pins. And on the girls' side, it was 932 to 661, a difference of 271. So Brennan just a moment ago on lane number 4 there with 7. Left the 2, 7, and 8. Andrew up now on lane number 2. And Andrew with another strike. That's 2 in a row for him. Brennan now, spare attempt. Nice pick up there by Brennan. Slade McCorkle up. Comes in a little light to the rack. Pickup of 7, leaves the 1, 2, 4. Missed the head pin. Riley pushes all 10 back, or I'm sorry, that was Hunter that pushes all 10 back on lane 3. Riley up next door on lane 4, he gets ready to bowl. And he picks up 9, leaves the 10 pin. All right, switching over to the girls' match. Maybe. There we go. We've got Macy Eicher up on lane number 7 just a moment ago. Pickup of 9, left the 10 pin. Carly just picked up her spare on lane number 5. Sophia Coors in now, lane number 6. Swings that one out wide, won't get back to the head pin. Pickup of 7, leaves the 1-3-6. Macy now, spare attempt, got it. Bowling Green, spare attempt on lane 5, picks it up. Ariana Kiesling, pickup of 9, leaves the 2 pin on lane 7. Sophia now, spare attempt. And she knocks all 3 down, so a spare for her. And Ari picks up her spare. Avery Badenhop up for the girls now. On lane number 8. Carly goes left to the head pin, but a Brooklyn strike on lane 6. Avery comes in light, missed the head pin, pickup of 6. Leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 8. Nine count for Bowling Green on lane 7, leaving the 6 pin. Avery up now, spare attempt. And she's got it, nicely done. This is Avery's first year on the team, but I believe she's a junior. Ariana up next on lane 8. I'm sorry, that's Macy up on lane 8. And she splits, leaves the 8-10. Sophia picks up 5 down on lane 5, clearing out the back row plus the 4 pin. Macy won't get any more. She finishes the frame with 8 in the 3rd frame. Sophia, spare attempt on lane 5. She'll pick up 2 more. Ariana goes a little high, picks up 8, leaves the 3-10. Carly up now on lane number 5. Ariana with her spare attempt on lane 8. Carly gets 9, leaves the 10 pin. Ariana picks up the 10 pin, but the 3 was still standing, so an open frame for her in the 3rd frame. Avery now, lane number 7 for Napoleon. Nice roll on that ball. Strike for Avery. Carly now, spare attempt, picks up the 10 pin. Macy now, lane 7. And she picks up 9 with a good-looking ball, but leaves the 10-pin standing. Sophia picks up 7, leaving the 4, 5, and 6 on lane 6. Macy gets her spare attempt started a little too far outside, dumps it in the channel. So a 9 count for her in the 4th. Sophia now, spare attempt on lane 6. And she'll pick up 2 out of the 3, leaves the 6-pin standing. Ariana crushes all 10 on the lane number 7. Brings up Carly. Carly comes into the pocket a little light, but it carries through and picks up the strike. Avery now. Nice ball from Avery. Back-to-back strikes for her. So we'll switch over to the boys' side. The ugly 2-8-10 for Hunter. He ends up picking up 1. So an 8 count for him. That was in his 7th frame. Bowling Green gets a strike down on lane number 1. Splits on lane number 3. Brendan Babcock up now on lane 4. Goes a little heavy, high through the head pin. Gets a little extra pinfall. Leaves just the 4-7, so a pickup of 8. Andrew looks like he's on a nice run. I see at least 3 strikes in a row. Strikes in the 5th, 6th, and 7th frames for him. And another strike for Andrew in the 8th frame. Brennan now, spare attempt. Picks it up. That'll bring up Riley on the right lane and his brother Hunter over on the left lane. Hunter will be first. Slade McCorkle for Napoleon down on lane 1. Hunter goes left of the head pin, Brooklyn strike. Slade also with a strike down there on lane 1. Riley up now. Nice ball from Riley, drives all 10. So a strike for Riley. Nine count for Bowling Green, leaving a 10-pin down on lane 1. Andrew up again on lane 2. And he drops all 10 again. Andrew is on fire tonight. 224 in the first game, and he's on pace for a nice game in this one as well. Brendan picks up 7. Leaves the 1-2-4 on lane 3. Slade ends up splitting, leaving the 4, 7, and 10. Brennan picks up his spare, nicely done. Nine count from Bowling Green on lane number 1, leaving the 9-pin. Bowling Green chops, picks up only 1 of the 2 on lane 4 for a total of 9 for the frame. Riley coming in a little bit light, leaves 2 pins standing. Slade picks up 2 out of 3 on lane number 2, so a 9 count in the 9th frame for him. Bowling Green picks up their spare. Riley with his spare attempt, covers. Hunter coming up in the 9th frame in lane number 4. Working on a strike. Bowling Green, 9 count on lane 3. Left the 4 pin. 6 count on lane 2 for Bowling Green. Andrew up now, lane 1. And another strike for Andrew to start the 10th frame. Hunter picks up his spare in the 9th. Bowling Green converts their spare on lane 3. Bowling Green also converting on lane 2. Brennan now lane 4. Slides the pins around, leaves the 5 pin standing. Andrew sliding some pins around, but ends up leaving the 5-7. Bowling Green's first bowler finished with a 139. Brennan picked up his spare. Andrew now, spare attempt. Picks it up, nicely done, and finishes with a 267. Good game, Andrew. Riley gets 9, going high on the head pin, leaves the 10 pin standing. Slade up now for his 10th frame. Starts it out with a strike. Strike for Bowling Green on lane 2. Riley picks up his spare in the 9th frame. Hunter now starting frame number 10, starting it with a strike, starting it right. Slade now, lane number 1, another strike for Slade. And Bowling Green's second player will finish with a 195. Slade up, last ball, 10th frame, picks up 8 more. Hunter gets 9 on his second ball in the 10th. So Slade will finish with a 170. Hunter now, last ball, 10th frame on lane number 3. Picks it up, finishes with a 160. Bowling Green misses their spare over on lane number 2, and he will finish with a game of 203. Running up now, lane number 3, 10th frame. Gets them all to drop. Didn't look like he liked the release. He's clutching his hand. Bowling Green's fourth bowler. Last ball of the 10th. Can't pick up the spare, so he'll finish with a 143. And Brennan picks up 6 more, leaving the 1, 2, 8, and 10. Only slightly easier than the 2, 8, 10. Actually, I wouldn't want either leave, but if I had the choice, 1, 2, 8, 10. Brendan won't pick up any more and finishes with a 186. And Riley starts the 10th frame with a strike. All right, we'll switch over to the girls' match. I'll continue to call for Riley. You should be able to see him just off to the left corner of your screen. Riley with a 9 count, leaving a 7 pin. Avery with a pickup of 6 down on lane number 8, leaving the 2, 4, 8, and 10. Ariana on lane 7, leaving the 10 pin standing, pickup of 9. Sophia's got 8 on her first ball, looking at a 2-7 lead on lane 6. So Riley ended up with a 195. Bowling Green's 5th bowler with a 166. Ariana picks up her spare. Carly up now, lane number 6. Pickup of 9 leaves the 4 pin. Sophia did make her spare on that last ball on lane 6. Macy, pickup of 7, leaving the 1, 3, and 6. And a strike for Sophia to start the 10th frame. Carly finishing up the 9th frame here. Single pin spare. Picks it up. Macy also in the 9th frame, looking for a spare here. And she gets it. Nice ball from Macy there. Bowling Green picking up 3 on lane number 7. Sophia got 9 on her second ball in the 10th frame, left a 6 pin. Ariana coming in light, missed the head pin, leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 8. Bowling Green, spare attempt here. Picks up all but 1 for a total of 9. Ariana, spare attempt. Covers it nicely. So she'll have a spare going into the 10th frame. Nice pickup there by Sophia. And she finishes with a game of 134. Bowling Green, first girl, finished with 96. Avery started out the 10th frame with 7, leaving the, looks like the 1, 2, and 4. Carly starts out the 10th frame with 5, leaving the 1, 2, 4, 6, and 10. Nice pickup there by Avery, converting her spare. Bowling Green also converting their spare on lane number 8. Bowling Green left with a 3-9. That's got a chance, picks it up on lane 6. Avery now, last ball, 10th frame. Won't get back to the head pin, pickup of 7. She finishes with a 151. Bowling Green's 4th bowler finished with a 120. The Bowling Green's 2nd bowler looks like they finished with a 134. Macy will start out the 10th frame with an 8, leaving the 1-5. Bowling Green on lane 6 starts out the 10th with 7, leaving the 6, 9, and 10. Carly will pick up 2 of those, so a total of 7 in the 10th frame. She finishes with a 175. Macy picks up her spare, nicely done. She'll get 1 more. Bowling Green converts their spare on lane 6. They won't convert the spare on lane 8, so she'll finish with a 131. So the Baker matches between the boys have started. Napoleon starting out with a 9 open and then a strike. Macy with a strike on her final ball for a 135. And Bowling Green will finish with 7 on lane 6. So she'll finish up with a 126. So we've just got Ariana to bowl here. And she starts out with 9, leaving a 4-pin. All right, we'll switch over to the boys' first Baker match. We'll keep calling what Ari gets on her last ball of the 10th frame, or second to last ball of the 10th frame. 7 count for Bowling Green on lane 4, leaving a 128. Andrew up in the number 4 spot, got 9 on his first ball, left a 7-pin. Ariana did convert the spare just a moment ago on lane 7. Andrew missed his spare. And Ariana will pick up 7 more. And a strike for Riley over there on the boys' side. 166 for Ariana. All right, so we've got 19-18 to 16-15 for the boys, a difference of 303. And on the girls' side, 16-93 to 12-68, difference of 425. Fox Taylor with 9 on his second ball for the boys on lane number 3. Bowling Green up now, goes high, splits, leaving the 6, 7, and 10. That in the 5th frame, it looks like. Jacob up now for Napoleon. And he picks up 7, leaving the 1, 2, and 4. Bowling Green picks up 2 out of the 3, so a 9 count in the 5th for them. And Jacob will pick up 2 out of the 3. Kendall starts things off for the girls with a strike. We'll call both Baker matches, even though we'll have to switch the video back and forth here. Bowling Green comes in light to the head or head pin. Leaves the 1, 2, 4, 10 on lane 4 for the boys. Slade up. Frame number 8 goes left of the head pin. Pickup of 9, leaving the 5 pin. Another strike for the girls, this time from Alexa Miller. Bowling Green with a nice conversion there on lane number 4 for the boys. Slade, spare attempt, got it. And Keegan Schuster puts up 8, leaves the 6-10. Bowling Green's boys left of the pocket, or I'm sorry, right of the pocket, and ends up with 8, leaving the 1, 2. We may have a pin to clear. Yep, it's out in the middle of the lane. And a split for Andrew, leaving the 2-10. Randy on the way to go pick up the pin that slid away. Keegan missed her spare attempt, so they'll end up with 8 pins for the 3rd frame for the Wildcat ladies. Andrew now, spare attempt on lane 3. And he picks up just 1, leaves the 10 pin standing. Ariana up next, got 9, left the 3 pin. And Hunter collapses all 10. I'm sorry, Riley, that was Riley, collapses all 10 to start the 10th frame. And Ari picks up her spare. And a nice ball from Riley there, crushes all 10 for his 2nd ball in the 10th. Carly up in the 5th spot. Riley picks up 6 on his last ball. And the Wildcats will end up with a Baker game of 156. All right, we'll switch to the ladies. Carly with 9 on her first ball. Bowling Green boys just finished the 8th frame. Carly now, spare attempt. Picks it up. She'll get, that's the 5th frame, I'm sorry. She won't get anything except wait for her turn. Bowling Green missed their spare in the 4th frame. Kendall Horner up now. That one goes a little bit high. Pickup of 8, leaving the 4-7. Bowling Green boys with a 9 spare in the 9th. Bowling Green pickup of 8, left the 4-7 in the 5th frame. Kendall now, spare attempt. Frame number 6. Oh, and Chops left the 7-pin standing. Bowling Green boys start 10th with 9, leaving a 10-pin. Alexa Miller up now for the girls. Bowling Green girls convert their spare in the 5th. Nine count for Alexa, leaving a 10. Spare for Bowling Green's boys in the 10th frame. They'll have one more coming. Bowling Green ladies, pickup of 9, left the 9-pin. Alexa now, spare attempt, won't hold on. So an open frame, back-to-back opens for the Lady Cats. And Bowling Green boys get 9 more pins to fall, and they finish with a 160 in Baker game number 1. So the boys will switch sides, and they'll start Baker 2. I'll continue to call both Baker games, but we'll leave the video on the girls until the end of the 10th frame. Keegan picks up 7, leaving the 3, 6, and 10. Bowling Green girls missed a spare opportunity on lane number 8. Keegan now up for her spare attempt. Didn't like something, pulls back. On its way, and she picks it up. All right, looks like Fox Taylor's going to get things ready for the boys. And he goes high and splits, leaves the 3, 4, 6, 7, and 10. Bowling Green boys start out with 7, leaving the 3, 6, 10. Ariana up now for Napoleon. And she drops all 10, a strike for her. All right, Carly up now. Bowling Green boys missed their spare opportunity. Ends up with 7 for the first frame. Fox didn't get any more on his second ball either, so end up with a total of 5. Jacob picking up 8, even though the scoreboard says 9. Left the 4, 8. Carly starts out the 10th frame with a strike. Jacob picks up 1. Carly up now, second ball, 10th frame. And another strike for Carly. So 3 strikes in a row, 2 from Carly. Another open frame for Bowling Green boys. Total of 9. Hunter with 9 to start the 3rd frame. Leaving a 10-pin. Carly now, last ball, 10th frame. And she gets 9, leaves the 4-pin. So finishes with a nice Baker game of 188. All right, we'll switch over to the boys Baker match. Hunter did pick up his spare a moment ago. Bowling Green girls start the 10th frame with a strike. There's a strike for the Bowling Green boys, back-to-back in the 3rd and 4th frames. Brennan Babcock up for Napoleon. Goes high, but it carries through, it drives through, takes all 10 out. Another strike for the Bowling Green girls, 2 in a row in the 10th. Bowling Green with 9, leaving a 2-pin. Hunter with a strike there. Or I'm sorry, that was Riley with a strike there in the 5th frame. Back-to-back strikes for Napoleon. Bowling Green picks up their spare. All right, and Bowling Green girls finish with a 113 in that first Baker game. Hunter picks up 9, leaves a 10-pin. Bowling Green boys with a strike in the 6th frame. Bowling Green with another strike for the boys' side. Back-to-back strikes, 6th and 7th frames. Jacob up, pickup of 8, leaving the 2 and 4. So Kendall got 7 on her first ball, picks up 2 more, total of 9. Hunter with a strike over on lane number 4. Sophia picks up 8 in the frame number 3. Before that, there was a strike. I'm not sure who was the bowler on that. Brennan with a strike for Napoleon. Back-to-back strikes for the boys. Bowling Green with a strike in the 9th frame. Nine count for Riley, leaving a 10-pin. Sophia won't get any additional, so 8 total in the 3rd frame for Napoleon. And Bowling Green starts the 10th frame with a strike. Riley picks up his spare. Nine count from Avery a moment ago for the girls, down on lane number 8. Left a 10-pin. Riley picked up the spare. His last ball now, 10th frame. And Napoleon finishes with 168. Bowling Green with a split on their second ball in the 10th. Picks up 2 more. Finishes with a 188. All right, we'll switch back to the girls. All right, Kendall up now, lane number 8. That one goes high, ends up leaving the 2-7. Bowling Green with a spare in frame number 4. Napoleon Lady Cats are on frame number 6. Nice ball from Kendall, right between the 2 and the 7. Picks up the spare. Strike for the Bowling Green girls on lane number 7. And Alexa with a nice ball there for a strike for the Lady Cats. Fox picks up 9 on his first ball, leaves the 4-pin. Sophia Coors up now, lane number 8. Won't quite get back to the head pin, pickup of 7, leaving the 1, 3, and 6. Bowling Green won't convert. Pickup of 8 in the 6th frame for them. Fox now with his spare attempt. And it zooms by. Hit a little bit of a dry patch out there and just went left quick. Strike from Bowling Green. They've got 3 strikes in a row to start this last Baker game. Jacobs gets a strike for Napoleon. Sophia picked up 2 out of the 3 for a 9 count in the 8th. That brings up Avery. Avery gets 7, leaving the 1, 2, and 4. Hunter with a strike, back-to-back strikes for Napoleon. Him and Jacob with the strikes. Oh, and Chops picks up 2 out of the 3. Leaves the 4-pin standing. Brennan Babcock adds another strike for the Napoleon boys. It's 3 in a row now. Bowling Green gets 6, leaving the 1, 2, 8, and 10. Keegan Schuster up for the girls. Bowling the 10th frame. Andrew Gallagher up, bowling the anchor position for the boys. And he drops all 10. So 4 strikes now for Napoleon after an opening in the first frame. Keegan gets 7, leaves the 1, 2, 4. Bowling Green picks up 1 more. And another strike, from this time from Fox Taylor. So 5 in a row now. Keegan now, spare attempt. Got it. They'll get one more in the 10th. Bowling Green boys picked up a spare in the 9th frame. I'm sorry, that's the 6th frame for them. Jacob getting 8 on his first ball, leaving the 4-7. Last ball from Keegan, picks up 9 more. So 140 for the girls in Baker game number 2. And Jacob missed his spare attempt. They'll end up with an open in the 7th frame. We'll switch back over to the boys' side as the Bowling Green girls finish up their 10th frame. Bowling Green picking up 8 on their first ball in the 8th frame. Hunter now goes a little high, gets 310, or leaves the 310, I should say. Bowling Green girls start the 10th frame with a strike. Bowling Green boys pick up 1. Sleeper got him. Nice pickup there from Hunter, picking up the 310 for the spare. Bowling Green with 9 for the girls in the 2nd ball, 10th frame. Bowling Green, 9th frame. For the boys, get 9, leave a 10 pin. Brennan going high. Messenger comes up short, leaves the 6-10 standing. Bowling Green girls finish the 2nd Baker game with a 127. All right, so after 2 Baker games, I've got Napoleon boys at 22-42. Andrew Gallagher goes high, leaves the 310 to start the 10th frame. To 1963 for Bowling Green, a difference of 279 pins. And Napoleon girls are sitting at 2021 to 1508, a difference of 513 pins. Bowling Green will pick up 2 more, open in the 10th, and finish with a nice Baker game of 191. And Andrew will pick up 1, and they will finish with 198. So unofficially, I have 2440 to 2154 for the boys, a difference of 286 pins. The boys averaged 187.69 for the night, based on the 10 individual game and the 3 Baker games. All right, switch over to the girls for the end of that match. Napoleon girls started out the 3rd Baker match with a strike. Alexa up, got 9, left the, looks like maybe a 4 pin. Got it. Bowling Green opens on their first ball in the 2nd frame. Looks like Macy in the third slot. Picks up 9, leaves the 5 pin. Macy's spare attempt, and she ends up pulling that one. So an open in the third frame. Bowling Green with a pickup of 7 to start the third frame. Sophia with a strike in the fourth frame for Napoleon. Kendall up now for Napoleon. And drops all 10. So strike in the fourth frame for Napoleon, or fifth frame. So back-to-back strikes. Bowling Green with 7 to start the fourth frame. And a strike for Keegan. So 3 in a row now for the Lady Cats. Bowling Green picks up their spare in the fourth frame. Alexa gets 9 to start the 7th frame. All right, we're going to get a quick peek at the official score sheet here. So games of 940 and 978 for a total of 1918. With Baker games of 156, 168, 198. And a total of 2440. Yep, that all matches up. 160, 188, 191 for Baker games for Bowling Green. 769, 846, and 2154. Okay. Macy coming in light to the pocket, pickup of 8, leaves the 1-2. Bowling Green picks up 1 of the 2 for a total of 9 in the 6th. Macy picks up the spare there in the 8th frame. Bowling Green with 9, leaving a 5 pin. Sophia up now. And Sophia with 6, leaving the 3, 5, 6, and 10. Bowling Green missed their spare opportunity in frame number 7. Sophia now, spare attempt. She's got it, nicely done. So Bowling Green opening up on the first ball in the 8th frame. Kendall crushes all 10 to start the 10th frame. And the Lady Cats have got another nice Baker game here working. They can max out at 201. Kendall now, second ball, 10th frame. That one goes a little high, splits on her, leaving the 410. Bowling Green gets 9 to start the 9th frame in Baker game number 3. And Kendall picks up one more, and the Lady Cats will finish with a game of 190. That gives them 22-11 total. Bowling Green spares in the 9th. And a strike for Bowling Green to start 10th frame. Boys and girls just both got back from Columbus. They bowled there this on Saturday in the Division II kickoff tournament. The Lady Cats took second, and while the boys took third place. So good starting showing for both teams down at the state level. The live streams are up now, but I'm working on getting a higher resolution version uploaded. It's just taking a little longer than anticipated. So I appreciate your patience with me on that. We're going to try and cut out some of the camera moves, you know, between lanes and add some graphics, make it look nice. So it's just taking a little longer. And Bowling Green girls finish with a 108. So we'll get the scores posted here. Remember, these are unofficial scores. We'll try and get the official scorecard here and compare my scores with theirs. All right, I want to thank everybody who joined us on the live stream today. We've got another conference match coming up against Rossford on Friday the 8th. So start time should be about the same, about 4 o'clock. So hopefully you can join us. All right, I see the scorecard coming. All right, so Napoleon 932, 761, 188, 140, 190. Total of 2211 for the Bowling Green team. Must have had something, must have missed a bowler because they've got 683 and 607, 113, 127, 108 for a total of 1638. So I must not have waited for a bowler to finish. So the girls average 170 and the boys average 187.69. So we're going to end the live stream for today. As always,